Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today you're going to find me in the village of Fartown in Huddersfield. Just behind me there's a site of a plane crash that happened just under 80 years ago in 1944. It's impossible to imagine that just less than 80 years ago, in a village where I attended school, that several hundred yards away would have been the site of a plane crash that happened in 1944. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at a backstory into how a plane destroyed 2 houses and also took the lives of 4 people. Today I've made a short trip down to the location and site of the crash, which is just outside number 51 Central Avenue. So what happened on that very fateful day? On the Thursday the 6th of July 1944, a man named Ernest Robert James Blezard of the Royal Air Force Reserves took off from Finmere Airfield in Oxfordshire. He was to undertake a routine training flight not exceeding 20 miles from the airfield. However, Blezard instead deviated from the planned exercise and he decided to fly back to his hometown of Huddersfield. The name of the aircraft was RAF Mosquito DZ698, similar to the plane that you see in this picture. The exercise was seemingly something that he had arranged with his parents, as they were actually amongst those who watched the aircraft. His parents lived on the nearby street at Blackhouse Road. As onlookers watched the plane circling the area, it seemed to start losing control. The plane had been performing acrobatic movements that seemed to make it go out of control. As it lost control, unfortunately it ended up landing on the houses of 51 Central Avenue and 61 West Close, killing 4 people in the accident. So just behind me you've got the original site of the crash. Now the house that occupies the site is now a bungalow. Now the house was obliterated when the crash actually happened in 1944. But obviously there's a replacement. The current bungalow you see in the photo shows the exact spot of the location of the crash. This bungalow was built to replace the original house back in the 1980s. You can just see in this faded pitch here the exact same location and the damage that the plane had done to the house, totally obliterating it and causing damage to 61 West Close. Now no one currently occupies this house. However, you're looking at the exact spot where the plane would have crashed. Sadly, also at the cost of the pilot's life, came the cost of 3 other lives. At the time, a woman named Flora May Dorothy Leighton, aged 40, and her young 2-year-old son named Rodney Bracken Leighton were both killed in the house of 51 Central Avenue. The property adjoining at 61 West Close was also badly damaged. That was also leading to the deaths of Henrietta Victoria Udell, who died from severe burns later on at the Huddersfield Royal Infirmary. Another nearby resident named Kathleen also suffered minor burns. In the aftermath, his father stated, "His mother and I were both in the house when the plane came over. I was looking out of the bedroom window when I suddenly saw it go into a dive. His mother was looking out of the back bedroom window when she saw it burst into flames on hitting the ground. We did not know for certain whether our boy was in the machine, but we had some notion that he might be." Both houses were later demolished, and the site of both houses cleared by the 1980s. A semi-detached property, 61 and 63 West Close, have now been built on the crash site, as well as the bungalow that was built at 51 Central Avenue. Only 7 weeks before the crash, Ernest Blezard had married a trolleybus conductress named Kathleen Mary Grogan. John Bracken Leighton of 51 Central Avenue was the widow of Flora Leighton. He had been at work, and also the 11-year-old son Warren. He had been at school during the accident taking place. Alfred Allen Odell of 61 West Close and his daughter Mabel, both survived by Henrietta Odell. According to the local newspaper, the aircraft still had some live ammunition on it, and it kept exploding whilst attempts were made to recover the body of Blezard. Fortunately, no one was injured. An eyewitness named Sidney Ernest Shaw of 336 Birkby Road gave a following statement at an inquest. "The machine did a half roll, flew upside down for a short distance and then turned the right way up. 3 quick complete rolls. It turned due north and came towards me in a shallow dive. It appeared to do a complete loop and dived again onto 51 Central Avenue. There was a tremendous crash. The house and plane disappeared immediately, and fire broke out."
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this little explore. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you again for another explore. Take care.